I feel like a lot of us wanted to be a superhero growing up. Seeing
Who didn't?
Spider-Man swing off buildings, Batman gliding through the sky, Iron Man having some of the coldest suit-ups in the franchise. Like,
Yeah.
who wouldn't want to be a superhero? But
I wouldn't want to be a mutant though, because I know they're racist to mutants.
that's my child brain talking. I was recently rewatching some movies and not gonna lie, fuck no. If I'm offered 24 hours in their shoes, I'm declining. The type of
Why?
situations they get put through is
I forgot about the Spidey back shots, man. Yeah, I can't lie.
ridiculous.
Imagine being in this situation and it's like it's in an enclosed area. He's in a sewer pipe with a massive lizard cracking him from the back. Like, come on.
Matter of fact, the first superhero I
What?
mentioned, Spider-Man. His life sucks. I'd be damned if I'm spending my free time saving the city and here comes J. Jonah Jameson spreading nothing but hate on my name. He could have just saved a baby from a burning building and you hear Jonah on the radio, saved. He dangled an infant 50 feet in the air with no safety net.
What?
Like Jonah. The baby was on the 13th floor. Should we have
Mr.
taken the
Triple
stairs?
J.
Craziest part is the citizens would hear that shit and believe it. I would have quit the millisecond I heard him on the radio. Yeah, the next time the Sinister Six is in town and you got a 7'9", 500
Oh, nah, the Rhino is insane. I don't know how the hell like Rhino is a Spider-Man villain. Like what?
pound rhinoceros at your doorstep, don't call for Spider-Man. I won't be answering the call. But I don't think Jonah is the worst part. Worst part is, after saving the city 300 times, he
MJ.
comes back home with a rent notice on the floor. All
Oh.
of these heroics and he's broke. Gets thrown through at least 12 walls a day and he still can't catch a break.
Yeah, but like really and truly, you know, in other comics and stuff like that, he like part of Avengers, blah blah blah. He gets paid, and like you know, Iron Man sends him the money. You know, you feel me?
Exactly why I couldn't be a hero. I started charging people by the minute. If you're injured on a building and I swing you from a hospital and that trip took 5 minutes, I'm expecting $50 for my service.
Why you got net spend on this? What?
Refuse, I promise I'll swing you back up. Oh, but I thought you were a hero. Aren't you Spider-Man? Nah, I'm the black one.
Wait. Miles is also a good person though.
The black one. And there's so many situations that heroes are put in that if I was put in the same situation, I would have just left. Like at the end of Spider-Man 1 when he had to save MJ and the kids and Goblin came rushing in trying to impale him, bro. I'm dropping them. I'm sorry. He wouldn't have gotten a chance to get that close. I would have been at the top of the bridge by now. Or later on, when he caught a grenade to the face, I'm calling a timeout. I realized I'm in over my head. I wasn't expecting to be fighting real demons. Or when the Goblin came back in No Way Home putting the beats on Tom. He ate his hit and then punched him out the window.
Yeah, but I mean, bro, that's not a good representation of Spider-Man.
Allowed him to get a barrage of hits off just to laugh in his face and then proceeded to slam him through the floor. Picked his ass up, busted his back on the ceiling, and then
that's insane.
Spears him through multiple floors. 5 to be exact.
I can't lie, you're right, I can't lie.
Then he kills Aunt May. Would have been my last night wearing the mask.
Yikes.
Never in my life have I seen him get beat like that. But even simple stuff like running out of webs, and that happened.
I never understood the Spider-Man, like, not, like, bro, you got bit by a spider, surely you should be able to produce webs on your own. Why do you need web fluid and web slingers? Like, what? It doesn't make sense to me. Like, look at Gwen Stacy. Well, I mean, actually, no. Gwen Stacy, she uses, like, air, so she never runs out of web fluid. It's weird. But there's, like, a Spider-Man. I forgot who it is. I think there's a Spider-Man that actually has, like, natural webs. Like, that, shouldn't every Spider-Man have natural webs if they're getting bit by a spider? Doesn't make sense.
Multiple times, and each time it was his back taking that hit. I'm taking at least a week break from swinging after that. I can still do my basic heroic deeds, but I'm using public transportation. I'm gonna be too afraid to jump off rooftops. And even later on when he's fighting Doc Ock, out of everyone in the crowd, he just happens to grab my aunt. I bet if Peter was a bank teller, this would never have happened. Being a superhero just gives you negative luck. He was really chilling at a coffee shop and the nigga threw a car at the window.
What?
It reminds me of that one video, I don't know if you've seen it, where like the couple are eating and then the car just rams into them like from outside. If you know, you know.
He tells Peter to tell Spider-Man to meet him somewhere. And of course, Peter's gonna say, hey man, I don't know where he's at. Then runs off with MJ like, gosh, again?
Yikes.
You got kidnapped the last movie. But I mean, at least he still has his girl. Cause, you know, Andrew, not so lucky. And every Spider-Man has to go through their best friend wanting to kill him. But out of all three, Tom had it the worst. He had it all, but then lost it all. Had Aunt May, a roof over his head, now wearing...
Wait, Aunt May. Okay.
about rent, but now she's gone.
Oh
Had
yeah,
Tony
true.
Stark, the father figure in his life, but now he's gone.
Yeah,
At the end of
yeah.
No Way Home, a spell was casted that had everyone forget who Peter Parker was. So he lost MJ, Ned, anyone who knew who he was. Oh, and by the way,
True.
he's broke. Got an apartment now, but those rent due papers gonna be coming soon. And all the Avengers are either
Yikes.
dead, trash, or somewhere in space.
Wait,
Can't
trash?
ask nobody for help. Spider-Man has it bad, but someone who has it worse,
Batman.
Wolverine.
Oh,
His
yeah. Oh yeah.
healing factor alone will suck with how long his lifespan is, but the things he's been through made it 10 times worse. When he was a child, this man walks into his house,
I remember
pops
this.
his dad.
Yeah.
He awakens his ability, kills that man, but then he finds out something very important. Turns out his father wasn't actually his father. He is. The guy he just killed was his real dad. First 3 minutes of the movie, by the way.
Yikes.
So now it's only him and his brother Victor. Grew up together, fought in like 4 different wars.
Wait, isn't
Even
Victor Sabretooth, right?
when Victor started tweaking a little bit, Logan still stood by his side. That's until Victor really lost it when he was okay with killing an innocent man. So Logan said, yeah, no, I'm out of here. Went their separate ways.
Fair.
Fast forward to when he found himself a girl, living the good life,
No.
until she dies. Got killed by his own brother. Now bent on revenge, he accepts Stryker's proposal and pretty much becoming invincible. Getting metal, adamantium melded to his spine.
Fair enough.
Anesthesia doesn't work on him, so he's feeling every bit of that. Then he overhears that Stryker was actually planning on erasing his memory, so he runs away. This
Why is he
kind
naked,
couple
though?
was nice
What?
enough to take him in. But they died too. Blew up the house at that. Their bodies are ashes. Fast forward
Why?
again to where you
Why?
find the island Stryker is stationed at. And guess what? His girl never died. Her job was to keep an eye on him. And you know what her powers are? Tacto-hypnosis.
What's that?
She can influence anyone she touches. Can't make this up. He's been going through it the entire movie and we're still not done. A few minutes later, she gets the chance to tell him, oh, I never tricked you. It was real for me too. 5 minutes
Liar.
later, Logan finds her with a bullet hole in her gut. She does die at the end of this, but all of a sudden, he
No one
gets
cares.
shot
Oh.
with adamantium bullets. Caught a bullet to the head twice, erasing his memories. The only hint he has to who he was is the name Logan written on his dog tag. And something similar happened in the X-Men Last Stand movie. Well, kinda. His girl died again. But
Yo, which girl, man? You got too many.
he was the one who had to kill her because he was the only one able to get close. And this scene scared the fuck out of me when I was
is that Jean Grey? I don't know.
a kid. I don't remember why either. I don't know if it was because everything was turning to dust or what. Something in this scene just terrified me. But of course, the Logan movie. The best superhero movie of all time.
I've never watched it.
This is when they finally stopped pushing us in a stroller and let us walk on our feet. This is what Wolverine is supposed to feel like. In the other Wolverine movies, he'd stab someone and no blood would be seen. But in this, full body parts were flying. But even so, it was depressing. A movie about old man Logan trying to live out his final moments with a sick Charles. The X-Men are gone. Mutants are now on the brink of extinction. And the adamantium fused with him that once felt like finding a gold scar is now poisoning his body. I'm pretty sure his original plan was to buy a boat, sail away with Charles, stay with him until the end, and when Charles was gone, use that single adamantium bullet to take himself out. Now, of course, that didn't happen. Instead, he had to watch Charles bleed out, and the one who did it was a clone of himself. Now, if you don't know, Charles is the one who gave Logan a purpose after he lost his memories.
Yeah,
so
man.
that was
Miss Professor X, man. What a guy.
kind of like losing his father. So after that, he dedicated the rest of his life to helping Laura.
Wait, is that X-12? No?
AKA his daughter, AKA the GOAT. Hey, Marvel, I'm still waiting on her movie, by the way.
Yeah, it's X-12, right?
By helping her and her fellow mutant friends escape their captors. But in the process...
Wait, hang on a minute. He just said his daughter. So you're telling me this guy was about to leave his daughter and go live his life with Professor X? What? What is that? Okay.
Had this fire ass scene. Like, I can't talk about this movie and not glaze this, bro. Berserk Logan.
My bad.
That's why he's the GOAT!
Okay.
The GOAT!
Not gonna lie, I got this over Infinity War, Endgame, whatever movie moment you have in your mind.
I've never seen this movie, so I don't know.
But anyways, this is an elderly man we're talking about. He can take out everyone here except himself. There was truly no way he's winning going against a prime version of himself. Yeah, he was doomed from the start. And it took Laura shooting him with that adamantium bullet to kill him. Man, and this... The first time the entire movie, she calls him dad. Till this day, the scene still gets me. In 2017, my first time seeing this, I'll gladly say I was bawling. Tears running down my face, throat scratching. You would have thought I lost an actual loved one the way I was acting. But yeah, his life sucked. Every good thing was followed by 10 terrible things. He could not catch a break. And honestly, this could really extend to mutants in general. The human
don't even do this, man. Mutants, man.
Race hates mutants with every fiber of their being.
Yeah.
A mutant would save their life, but the second they find out what you are, don't touch me, you filthy mutant. Like shit got
literally.
They say mutant like it's a slur. They'll hate on Wolverine, but then go and praise the Hulk.
It's too funny. Also, sidetrack. My favorite mutant, I don't know if he's still in the comics or blah, blah, blah. Spike. If you watch X-Men Evolution, by the way, go watch it. Spike was my favorite mutant. I'm so pissed that they took him out of the X-Men crew, whatever, to go live with those random guys in the bottom of the sewers. Don't know why they did that. They should have kept him in. They should have had him in X-Men 97. I haven't watched it yet, but I know X-Men 97 is the sequel to X-Men Evolution, so I need to watch it. But I don't know why they don't have him. And because of that one thing, Spike is just gone. Like, they don't even have him. I think they have him in one X-Men movie as like a side character for like a few seconds. I don't know why they did this. Please bring Spike back. He's a god character. Thank you.
Giant green monster. Oh, he's just a superhero. I promise it doesn't make any sense. At first, I thought the X-Men universe was just completely separate from the MCU, like a whole different timeline where people don't like anything that isn't normal, but Deadpool made it seem like everything was connected. So at this point, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Wanda and Quicksilver also part of the Avengers, like, so it's technically connected.
Whatever side of the world the X-Men are on is pure racism. Like, there was a whole war going on, thousands of them in captivity. Humans built machines that adapt to every mutant ability. And honestly, we lost. The mutants lost. Logan had to go back in time to make sure the war never started. And even in the Logan movie, we find out they made a drug that stops the birth of mutants. Like, they did not like them at all. But the next one we got...
I don't know why. Okay, we'll get on Batman, but I don't know why they don't like mutants. The regular superheroes, like the Avengers and stuff like that, half of them have one, half of them, but they're basically like the mutants as well. Like, what the hell? Wait, actually, no. Now I think about it. Is anyone in the Avengers born with superpowers? Thor's a god from outer space, or like from Ragnarok, whatever. Hulk, gamma radiation, so technically he wasn't born with that. Iron Man wasn't born with his powers. Obviously, he didn't have any powers. He has the heart, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Captain America, he got a super soldier serum, and he wasn't born with that again. Black Widow, no powers. Hawkeye, no powers. Who am I missing? I'm missing someone. That's like the 6 I think of top of head. Damn, yo, Avengers might be trash. What the hell? Bro, X-Men way better. What?
Bruce Wayne. As a child, he witnessed both his parents get murdered, so he became Batman, putting fear into criminals' hearts to make sure no one else ever went through the same pain. Sounds great, right? No. But everyone wants to be Batman until it's time for the mandatory Bane beating. Until
the Bane back, I can't even say it, the Bane backbreaker. Look at this.
Bane snaps your fucking spine.
Oh my gosh.
Or just having to deal with the Joker. He's the type of nigga to strap a bomb to a baby's chest and tell you, so Batman, will you save the baby or stop the gas leak in a daycare 100 miles from here? It's like it's all fun and games until he gives you an impossible choice. And not to mention how he barely gets any downtime. At night, he's protecting Gotham, and during the day, he's running one of the biggest companies in the world. All shits and giggles until you're off 40 minutes of sleep. Or how he has to worry about the people he works with getting hurt. Barbara getting paralyzed. Jason Todd getting tortured.
The Jason Todd getting tortured, man. That low-key amazing story writing from the writers, because bro, imagine you have your Robin, you have Dick Grayson, you know, his parents died, whatever, I mean, not but like, you know, and then he went with Batman, he was a good Robin, blah, blah, blah. Then you have Tim Drake. I don't even know much about Tim Drake. He's just doing whatever. He's just Robin, da, 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 da. Then they're like, you know what, let's make this shit serious. And they got Jason Todd, and then they made him into Red Hood. Oh my gosh.
shit's getting blown up if we're talking about the games. Nightwing dying to a fucking stick. Like, I'm sure
Nightwing dying to a stick by Damian Wayne. I know this. I'm pretty sure. If I remember correctly, Damian Wayne killed Dick Grayson in one of the comics.
he blames himself for most of those too. Like, imagine waking up one day.
Let me just tell you now, I'm not locked in with more like superhero shows like that. I'm not as locked in as I could be. Like, all this knowledge, I don't know, I just know it, but I'm not like super fan. Like, other people know way more than me. I'm just gonna say that. I don't know as much as I could, you know.
Seeing Scarecrow douse a random diner with fear toxins and then hacking into the billboard saying this is only the beginning, so now the entire city is getting evacuated, and now all that fills the streets are a bunch of criminals doing random stuff like flipping cars. Like, did you get joy out of that? What was the purpose? And then all of a sudden some guy calling himself the Arkham Knight pulls up with a weird obsession to Batman. At the start we had no clue who this was, so I know Batman was just like, dude, who are you? Even later on, the entire city gets flooded with toxins.
Gosh.
Like, he did all this in one night on a random Tuesday. Also, this wasn't a main mission, but it should have been. When Catwoman got kidnapped by the Riddler. Now, that was my main priority. Fuck whatever Scarecrow got going on. I have more important things to do. But speaking of her, one of the worst things is Batman's canon event. Meeting Catwoman, Selina Kyle. And it must work the same way it does in a Spider-Man movie. His canon event is to meet her and never get with her, or it's a one-night type thing. Because if he goes any further than that, the universe is going to get unstable, going to start unraveling. And I promise, if I was Batman, we're all dead. At the end of the Batman movie, when Selina said, yo, you should come with me, yes, immediately. I was hoping he was going to say that. Ashley, I hid my suitcase around the corner. I'm ready. Gotham would have never seen me again. But yeah, that's all I got for now. Probably gonna do a part 2, so put some superheroes down in the comments. Movies.
I like good. You know, good video.